right, you're back with Calvin for Sensory Details Part 2, okay? So this time we're going to look at some writing about it. So the first worksheet I want you to have out is the one with the little picture of the couch on it, okay? With the face. It's a little weird. I don't know how many couches have faces, unless you draw it on there. Don't do that. Your mom and dad would be very upset. All right, so it's going to be developing, making sentences with sense. So that means we're going to add some sensory details. All right, so each sentence here is very basic. Doesn't have a lot of details. And we can add more to them. So it has an example here. I sat on the sofa. That's not a lot of information. It doesn't tell me a lot. I don't feel anything, right? So, how do we add more to that? Well, the example's really big. We're not going to do that much, but it's a good example. I sank down into the worn, threadbare sofa. So it means it's very old and broken and almost ripping, burying my face in its faded fabric, very lost its color, where I could very faintly, just a little, smell yesterday's dinner. Right? And the dog. And my brother's cologne. That's this perfume. Right? Right? All mingling together in a single scent called home. So we have a lot of smell later on, but we also have a lot of feeling, right? And we can see some of the details as well, right? So we don't have to do that much, but I have here 5 example sentences. I want you to add more sensory details to these simple sentences. So, we enjoyed the meal. What kind of meal, you could say? Or how did you enjoy the meal, right? Or what did you hear while you were enjoying the meal? All around us, this loud talking while we sat and enjoyed the fabulous aroma, smell, of this lovely looking meal, right? So that could be that one, all right? So I want you to try and do that. Now again, you have some descriptive words here. It doesn't have to be these words, right? You can use any words you know. It can be easy words. It doesn't matter if it's easy words or not. You're adding more detail no matter what, okay? Warm meal. Is it a musty? Well, you don't really enjoy a musty meal, right? Maybe you're enjoying the spicy meal, right? You always feel like spicy, right? Okay, so that's this worksheet, all right? So you work on that. Next, I have using sensory language. This one with a bunch of the blanks, A, B, C, all right? That one's next. So I want you to read the sentence here. I'm going to read them with you first, okay? But what you're going to do is you're going to add 3 details that you can think about when you hear this sentence, okay? So, there was a huge crowd at the stadium. What kind of sensory images or details can you give me with that? So, A, B, and C. So you just have to think of 3. Can you hear something at a big stadium, right? Can you see something? Can you smell something? I don't know if you're tasting something. Maybe you can taste the food at the stadium, right? Can you touch something? Can you feel it being crowded? You feel crowded. That's kind of like touch, right? So any kind of details like that, okay? That's what we're doing. You just have to tell me in a sentence here, okay? So there was a huge crowd at the stadium. So you might say, I could feel the crowd around me. I could hear the shouting. I could hear the loud noises. I could see the millions of moving people. I hope it's not millions. That's a lot of people, right? Many sounds filled the air at dusk. Do you know dusk? That's when the sun goes down. That's dusk, okay? At sunset, it's dusk, right? So, many sounds at dusk. What can you hear? You could hear the crickets chirping, the birds, the traffic. You could maybe smell something. Maybe you could taste something or feel something. You feel the cold coming. You see the darkness coming closer, right? You can hear more, okay? And my first day at school was exciting. So what did you hear, taste, touch, smell, or feel at school. Okay? So I want you to fill in some of these, all right? So that's good practice in using our sensory details. So while with that practice, I have our next one. We're going to look at this picture. We have a picture. Ooh, right? If you're looking at it on a computer, it has color. But it here, it looks like there's some trees there, some balloons flying up, some ducks on a lake that seems very smooth because you see the reflection of the trees. So I want you to think of what you might hear, see, feel, taste, touch, and smell if you were in this picture. So what would you feel if you were here? All right? So you can write it as a postcard to this Aaron Kent, that's not me, at 123 Main Street, Anywhere Town, USA 555555. So a fake place. All right? But I want you to write what you can feel, see, taste, touch, hear, smell here, okay? And that way you're using some of the stuff you hear. There's a lot of stuff you could feel, touch, taste, smell, hear, see here. I don't want to give you any examples because I want you to try and do that one by yourself, okay? All right, so that's what you're going to do for that page. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. You can put a comment in the video and I'll take a look at it, okay? I might take a day or two to get back to you because I'm making lots of videos, right? But I'll get back to you. So, the last one we have is One Hot Summer. Okay? So we have here, you're going to write about Tim has an assignment to write about a descriptive paragraph about his summer vacation out west. Ooh, that's Tim here. So what is it like? I want you to use sensory language to describe what Tim saw, heard, smelled, tasted, and felt out west. So it looks like it's a desert kind of place. So what could you see and smell and hear and taste and feel there, right? And you can feel the temperature. So is it hot, warm, dry? You could see. What can you see? The heat rising? Can you see the rattlesnakes? Can you see? Ooh, I don't like snakes. Can you see a lot of other things? Spiders, maybe. Ooh, I don't like spiders. Right? What can you feel? Can you feel the wind? Can you feel the sand beneath your feet? Write about what Tim would feel or see or smell or hear. All right? So you don't have to fill the whole page, but try as much as you can to get at least one of each. I'd like it better if it was two of each, okay? All right. So that's your work. If you have any questions, again, please either email my boss, Carmen, or put a comment in there. Let me know who you are in the comment. Just say your name, just your first name, okay? And I'll get back to you, okay? All right. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.